gents. We will see Astralis opening things up with a few shots from dupreeh, but nothing connecting just yet. He is going to be just trying to cut them off as they make their way towards the ladder here. Glaive, great with the pistols, but Get Right, he'll be the one to strike first blood here as he takes down Device.
Xipix backs away. Good find on Get Right, has to get the reload in, manages to do so before Rez can wrap. This is a full toilet bowl strategy around the outside of the whole map before they flush down the ramp to lower. So they've taken outside, pushed them back. Those below him, is there still problems? Is he going to be able to rotate down? Smart to go on the roof, actually spots out Forrest. Easy shot because he was standing still at that point in time. So Patience from Magist gets him one kill at the very least. Anticipating dupreeh's rotation, this is a smart play to work back onto Heaven and try and take the position back. Just Dennis gets there, pistol kill for him yet again. And now dupreeh realizes
if dupreeh will find any sort of exit frags here, holding in towards the trophy room right now, and Rez, we talked about how sharp he's looked recently, that's a nice shot.
Ridiculously small gap for him to try and do so with. If he pulls a shot off, oh my goodness. I would have been astounded. He nearly got the chance to do it. He hit the body. In fact, he's done 3. So this brings the pistols into it because Glaive's going to sneak up. That's a dink as well, was it not? Oh, he didn't actually get a dink off. Barely touched Dennis at that position. Nonetheless, they get 2 kills in the favor of NiP. Still 3 players solo though, and dupreeh, CZ75. They're walking into him first, second, and potentially third. Rez slows up. Knew the information was there, but it's back to a 2-on-2.
Now NiP in a lot of trouble as Mage is going to Mac 10. It's a 2-on-1. Dennis is 13 HP. You can see that Shake says it all. He knows they've thrown this round away. It looks like Astralis have done it. What brilliant positioning that was from dupreeh, especially as they close out the round. It's Astralis answering back in emphatic style. We're getting into it. NiP with a couple of compromises. So you get right there with the UMP as they head towards outside. The grenade doesn't land. Glaive is one of the most tricky players to negate outside. So strong, so sneaky.
Scoped in, didn't realize he was actually visible from the top side of that red crate. Takes some damage. See it from his perspective as Magist absolutely obliterates Dennis at range. Win back on the second round, and NiP struggling to now get things rolling when they get guns back in their hands. Glaive, perfectly timed flash, gives him a chance to fire at Rez. Forrest makes it by. He's got the bomb, he's got lower to work with. No one rotating as of yet, but keep in mind ramp is certainly a possibility, and I do believe I just saw Xipix heading in that direction. So he's got the AUG at the ready. Get Right gone. Secondary peek will confirm it.
Yes.
Using the scope on the weapon as well. Some are, some aren't. Forrest will spray him down at least in return.
Well, they don't really have the challenge for us at all now. He can't really plant, wait for him to commit. Even get it down to a position where they might win it, but overall, very simple procedure here. Astralis will close things out. The Orcs seeming to be more and more part of their game every single day.
Yeah, this one flash down the stairs, and around they go. Inside waiting toward the decontamination room is dupreeh.
Oh, good
split map. It's easier to tell where people are rather than trying to guess or anticipate rotations based on assumptions. So Rez laid down. That'll open something up for them, but it just takes Rez back before he can retreat down the stairs, join his team in the lower approach. 2 CTs still down below as well, so Magist's pretty much left on his lonesome. This is another strategy in which they forced a rotation out of Astralis on the NiP side.
Great awareness of Rez to take down Glaive. They obviously knows his tendencies. They've been studying the demos and know his moves, but Device, oh my goodness, I thought he had the second as well. Great attempt. Get Right will be tagged up to 15 HP. It's a 2 versus 3 now. Xipix going to be dropped there. Great positioning by Dennis. Bomb down. dupreeh have had a chance here. No problem whatsoever, and doing a very good job in terms of awareness of the potential flanks there. Could have got very dicey with Device pushing towards that ramp. But there we go, 5-2. NiP have arrived. First gun round in the bag, but they are nowhere near breaking the money just yet. Now Xipix, considered to be one of the best ramp players in the game, will be holding up patiently, but his Magist to get first blood here, as he will be taken down, and it's going to be Lekro to drop him with the AK-47. Device can't hit the shot. NiP might be onto something here.
Absolutely, they might be. Device just barely missed. More so, Magist kind of got caught out falling off the doorway. It bobbled his movement just enough as Device tries to fire back into the smoke. Get Right gets him in return. Able to figure out where he was by way of sonar. Ladder does get out to emerge and find Get Right, but Forrest immediately there to trade it, and it's Xipix and dupreeh looking to save weapons. So 2 in a row now for NiP. Too much availability toward main, but that's going to fade.
Oh, he's dead.
And, oh, he is. Lekro's got the angle. He snuck around. He was scoped in corner. That's why you walk around the backside of the silo.
That's great work from Lekro. Another opening kill for him. And it takes down Device. Dennis with the AWP. NiP might have a strong game plan here. It looks like they're aware of all the tendencies. Perfect flashbang. Their teamwork is just stellar as they find themselves in a 4 versus 2, but dupreeh spraying a couple down. Xipix Oh my goodness, he's in a 1 versus 1 up against Get right here. He's got the bomb on his back.
Bomb was planted. That's a very quick rotation from Xyp9x, knowing that he was firing and dropping into the ramp, but it's Xyp9x that had high HP and can't find the kill.
Now 35 HP, that grenade, will it kill him? Not quite. As Glaive follows it up, it's going to be a 5 and 4 in favor of Astralis.
So yeah, they can... Device finding his next lane. He's basically falling back to each and every corner at this point in time. Flash doesn't go far enough. They thought it did. Device gets Dennis for it. Device gets one back as Rez, there's a perfect Molotov that time, and forces him off the stairwell. Force has also got Dupree. They're pulling it back slowly, but not a lot of room to work with. And even though they're inside of the site, Xyp9x is already there. That was nearly a headshot in his direction.
And that's an exciting prospect as this game starts to warm up. We will see Xyp9x close things out. Quite a decent round there from Astralis.
Twist, who's constantly pushing through, or at least timing to push to lobby. Astralis tends not to do that. They play Dupree inside. Oh, this flash, the rotation. How does Magisk get away with that? Glaive blocks him. Glaive could have easily gone down in that situation. He will now, but Magisk gets 2 while sitting there blocking his teammate with an AUG crouched as they were overwhelming the site. Dennis, 1 headshot, follows it up, but Xyp9x trades. And Astralis finally pull around back to go 7-5.
As he's going to be sacrificed down the vent because he's got $1,000. He actually had enough to buy. Oh my goodness, they don't even have a chance to do that strategy. Glaive mixes things up, but he will go down here surely. You've got to find this kill. Oh my goodness, Dennis, how have you not traded that out?
Glaive gets away. They're trying to get him through.
Dennis had to find that kill. That was a trade, if ever I've seen one. Glaive in the open with such a disadvantage in the positioning, but either way, it's up to Majors. They're not checking towards the heaven position. He'll punish them for it. Why are they both looking at her?
Have vision outside, so it's not like he can roam freely, and Magisk will cover off the ramp. This will be the first battle, and it passes that with flying colors. Down to 52, so he lost 48 HP on the fight, but he's opened up a passage. It goes to lower occupied as well by Glaive. Already with the 2 gets more control, but he's low HP. Rez pulling this back. This is possible. Want to do so. They're closed. He's going to use the smoke as a wall, try and stay within it and spot if anyone comes in from decontamination, but there's a timer on that, and he has to get away from it. They hear the doors open. They'll now be suspecting that he'll go toward control room. And he's got the next kill as well. Device down. He can win this out. Xyp9x trying to get on top of it. Has a kit to play with, but he's tapped it. He's gone it this time. He's holding. Rez needs to go now if he's going to, and he's not. Xyp9x gets away with it just barely, even though Rez still gets the kill.
He does miss the shot.
Yeah, Rez has been very accurate in shoulder peeking in that position. It seems like every time he's not revealing more than a pixel of a small piece of fabric on his sleeve. So Device was always going to have a hard time hitting it. Great positioning again from Magisk. He's really using those silos in the site to his advantage. Ooh, gun barrel spotted. That's Rez close out on Glaive, but he couldn't do so before Forrest was found. So on pace for perhaps their 25th win on Nuke without being beaten on the map. Getting closer to that, what Tommy thought was 27 for NiP. So Astralis almost doing the exact opposite of what NiP did, where they went outside on their pistol round and perhaps back toward ramp. They're going to push straight through ramp and get to outside. Necro giving up that position so quickly allowed them to do so, and he's still at battle. He's still at odds trying to work back out and get position. Somehow it comes to a 3-on-3 though. Get right and Forrest.
And both of these kills, if he's quick here. Oh, spots Dupree. Oh my goodness. The timing is impeccable. Just as he checked it, that's on Dupree.
Magisk wants silo, so that suggests to me they won't necessarily go all in on that. Oh, he's going to rush it, though. Forget silo. You want to be fast. Goes toward the main entrance. Rez with the hold. Forrest follows it up as well, so they are doing this with just weapons. Forget the utility. Get right, excuse me, is still up in this. I thought it was going to be Glaive that was walking through to be found on it. It's Device. Erect in the doorway. Glaive trying to get to the fence silently. 16 HP, has the bomb, drops. They know he's there, expecting someone to perhaps chase him down.
Well, the game is still, it's not the server, it's our end, I think. Because I can see the player cams, they are celebrating.
Exactly. Oh, there we go. See, we just left, it was a cliffhanger.
And the bomb was planted. We're fine, it's all good.
Just testing to make sure you're paying attention.
Yeah.
Keeping you on your toes. It's Lekro, you're right, this started off. Without committing on a secret, give them a lot more options to try and take the upper side, as well as Magisk now gets away from ramp and rotates back towards Squeaky. Rez has found a follow-up kill against Astralis. He can't. The yellow beam is just in the way. I was going to say, does he see the gun barrel sticking out? He can't.
Oh, I hope he gets something, though. That's not bad. That shot is absolutely brilliant from Majors. And he still knows there's a chance there'll be a player towards the rafters. He's been very tentative here to try and pull this round back.
Molotov going to the left side means the get right. Good play from Dupree. And they checked it. He was certainly aware. That's why he stayed back so long, Magisk. Molotov on one side, Nate on the other, weakens up Get Right. He still swings to find one, and that is Magisk, but Dupree, immediate trade, bomb plant immediately after.
Be 13-6 down, they'll have no cash going forward. Electro needs his first kill, but Device just too precise, as it will be the 2 versus 1 now. Dennis can do nothing about it. It will be 13-6. Majors Molotoving on top of the hut. They're going to try and flush out the CTs first. They might not even commit to this, though. They could just see what the reaction is, but they do go for the squeaky door. Get right, you are done for, my friend. Where's the backup? There it is. Rez with a fantastic shot with the scout. Bomb's actually down, but so are his teammates, as he'll be dropped on the bomb side there. Matthew, this was the force buy, and it's going to be 14-6. As Rez isn't bad either. There we go. Nice headshot to kick things off, and he gets away.
He can deny the bomb if they go lower.
You're absolutely right, and he has the actual rifle there, but that's the advantage given away as we do find some success here. A lot of it, as Electro will find 2 more kills, and now it's a 4 versus 1. Like I said, if NiP can somehow win this round, it isn't over just yet. They're on the CT side of Nuke. Life in them yet.
Watched it just in case, but knew they were inside secrets and denies everything. That's brilliant. Get some guns for it, they get some AKs for it. Rez, aforementioned, goes down. Device and Dupree to open it up, so it could be another reset situation again, and map point for Astralis. We are still looking at a pretty tumultuous task if you're NiP. Dennis does find one, tries to transfer back outside, find a different angle, unaware the Device was also inside of the big garage. Now there's to battle patience. He just can't land the shot. Device puts it to just like rope man through smoke. Zipicus has him.
Ready to rush up here by the looks of things and just get it done. Get it over with as they will. They're going to be flashing, smoking towards up. There's a player on top of the hut. They'll be taking care of him, no problem, and surely trading out Get Right as well. He'll still be alive on the sides, and it looks like we are done. It is going to be 16-7 as Get Right, oh my goodness, has a chance here, but there it is. The final kill, it comes through. Astralis remained undefeated on Nuke.